Hey my glam girls, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea, and today I'm coming to you in the raw, no makeup, hair's kind of not even done. It's okay though, because this is a shop my stash video, so it ain't about how I'm looking. We're all about the products today. So this particular video trend started by Samantha March years ago, and I started incorporating it in my channel last year, January of 2020. Did it for like a month, maybe a month and a half, and then kind of quickly fell off. But I've had some requests from you all to bring it back, and I also do want to take some time to revisit my makeup that I do truly love and not just only talk about products that are new. So I feel like this is a good way of getting me to use some of my older products, and products that are not even old, but just they're old because, you know, they came out a month ago. So you're just gonna see me go through my makeup and talk about what products I'll be using for the next couple of weeks. So that's what we'll be doing today. But before we get into this video, I just want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend some time with me. If this is your first time here, I'd love for you to stick around and subscribe to my channel and join the Glam Girl Squad. And if you are a returning subscriber, well, thank you so much for deciding to come back and support my channel with all of your likes and your comments. They truly do mean a lot to me. So let's get into this video. So my outfit of the day is actually a pair of pajamas. They are from the brand Stars Above from Target. I have raved about these pajamas time and time again. I'm not going to stand up because light pink color is quite see-through, but I will insert a picture showing you what the pajamas look like. These are by far the softest PJs I have ever worn. I have more than 10 pairs of these pajamas and all other styles. I just ordered another pair yesterday. That was $7.50. The whole set was, so I'll link it down below if it's still available. But just utterly soft and so cozy and comfy. So that's what I'm wearing today. So I'm gonna now switch to my drawer and I will show you all what products I'll be using for the next roughly 2 to 3 weeks. So all of the makeup that I'll be using for the next couple of weeks are in these two drawers. So this is my top drawer and this is my second drawer. So I'll take everything out so you can get a closer look at it. So starting with primers and primer-like products. First, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I have one of her new shades, 5.5 Tan, and this shade is so pretty against the complexion. I used to wear shade 6 before she came out with her extended shade range, and I like this on my skin now when I don't have a tan. I think shade 6 would work better. I mean, the shades aren't too different, but I really like the way this looks on my skin. So I definitely want to get some use out of this one. Then I have the Gucci primer. Y'all have heard me rave about this primer, and I thoroughly enjoy it. Blurs the pores and makes my foundation just look really nice and flawless. So I have that. All the way back here, I had the Tula Face Filter Blurring and Moisturizing Primer. And I used this primer a good amount toward the end of last year. And I really do like it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to repurchase it because I have to compare it to some of my other primers to really see like what it does, even though I've used a good amount of it. I think it does blur. It is moisturizing, but I still haven't like fully gathered my thoughts on this in terms of when I'm done, if I'll repurchase it. So I want to use it again and do some more comparisons between the primers that I really enjoy to this one. And then the last primers I'll be using are the Ciroc, the Perfectioniste primers. Y'all have heard me rave about these primers. I just featured them in my December monthly favorites. And I just love how nice my skin looks with this. Doesn't blur my pores as much as the Gucci one, but I really, really like this as just like a nice overall solid base before my makeup. For foundations, I have in here the Huda Beauty foundation stick. So I did do a full review on this one. I wear the shade Toffee 420G, and I think I've only used this like 2 or 3 times since I filmed the video. So I want to get some more use out of this. And of course, my Gucci foundation, because I'm obsessed with it. I wear shade 350W. I've got a review on this one. So any of the videos that I have a review on, like especially newer products, I'll link them for you so you can watch them if you want. But definitely we'll have that one. the Kojin Dough Aqua Foundation. I wear the shade 143. I really enjoy this for like lighter makeup days, lighter makeup coverage days. So want to get some more use out of this one. I had the Wanderlust Nude Illusion foundations in here. I have two shades. The deeper shade is Rich and the lighter shade is Golden Tan. Both of these shades work for me, but Rich would be more of like a summer shade and Golden Tan is more of the shade I'd wear now. I usually just mix the two for like a really good color, a good fit of color for now. But I'm gonna put these to the side because I use these more so, I want to say like November, and I want to reach for other foundations, and I know I probably won't reach for these, so I'm actually going to take these out of this drawer so that I can use some other foundations. When Sephora was doing their 20% off of sale items, I picked up the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation. When I did my declutter of foundations, I had this one, but I had it in a shade that was way too dark. So I picked up the shade 4.05W. I don't know if this is a better shade match, so I'll keep you all updated. I'll be doing a video pretty soon on makeup that I've picked up recently. So I'll use this foundation. But I really enjoyed the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation when I had it. And the only reason why I stopped wearing it was because it was just too dark. So that's going to go for foundations. And then I have both of these powder foundations, so the Fenty Beauty one in shade 330, and then Makeup Forever powder foundation in the shade Y415. I also did a video comparing these two, and just as a brief kind of summary, I like the Fenty Beauty for more like natural like makeup days, and then the Makeup Forever is going to be like my for sure flawless glam type days. Like, I think both of them are beautiful. Oh, I forgot about these. Ashunta Cherie. So I don't know if you all remember her. She was on our Behind the Beauty episode back last summer. And she is Taraji P. Henson's makeup artist. She actually came out with some products in her own beauty line. So I ordered her magnetic lashes, and so far I'm really enjoying them. I'll talk more about them in another video, but it was my first time using magnetic lashes, and I was quite impressed by how easy they were to use. So I had reached out to her and I was like, hey, I didn't know you had your own brand, like so excited to support. So when I got my package, she threw in there her foundation sticks and her brow soap. So once again, I'll talk more about these in a upcoming video. But she sent two shades of her foundation. This is the shade Coffee, which I would contour with. I haven't tried any of the foundation shades, so I don't know how they, like what the exact color matches are, but she's a celebrity makeup artist and has been one for over 20 years. So I'm going to assume these colors are going to be good matches. And then this is Toasted Almond. So I am really excited to try these. Oh, she also sent her Perfect Face Brush. Here is her Perfect Face Brush. So you've got your brush on this end for foundation and this on the brush on this end for concealer. So I'm really excited to try these products. For concealers, I have my Lila B concealer in the shade Be Lovely. I love this concealer for just like a natural, beautiful concealer shade. It is full coverage, more of a demi-matte finish, and it's just so pretty. So I have that one, and then I also have the Armani Luminous Silk Concealer. I think this is shade 7.5. I've worn off the actual shade number. Love this one. I want concealer that's like a medium type of coverage, and that's gonna give the under eye, you know, a little bit of a lift. I have been obsessing over the YSL Touche Éclat Radiant Touch Concealer. Oh, I have shade 5, and I cannot stop using this. I am like so utterly obsessed with it. So this definitely going to be used this month. And then the Marc Jacobs Accomplice Concealer. This is in shade medium 39. That's what I wear. And I like this one when I want more coverage, but I still want to look like, I still want to have like a nice flawless under eye as well. Here is my Surratt Beauty Lash Curler. So I keep that in this drawer just because it's the only lash curler that I have. So I purchased the new Danessa Myricks Balm Contour in the shade Medium 3. And I must say, you guys, just as a heads up, I like this. A little bit definitely goes a long way. So here's the packaging of it. You press the silver tab here and then you open it up. A little bit does go a long way. It blends like a dream. Like, oh, I can't wait to show you all this in a video. Yay! I was so excited to find out that this instant look in a palette in Gorgeous Glowing Beauty is back in stock. Posted that on my community board, but I'm so excited about it. So y'all, I cannot stop using this instant look in a palette. It is the prettiest face palette that I own right now. I'm just gonna say it. This is the one that I reach for when I'm like, I just want to put on a little bit of makeup. It's this one that I'm reaching for. So I love this. So definitely had to include this one. And I have a lot of blushes and I'm trying to, I'm really thinking like I am not going to use all these blushes. So I've got my Patrick Ta blushes. I've got these two blush duos from Colored Rain. I want to use these because I will say this, I will use, oh, this is going to be hard. Okay, I want to use these because I bought these, honestly, like at least 2.5 months ago, and I really haven't used them. So this is their collaboration with Power, and this one is called Call the Shots, and this looks really pretty, really pretty. So let's use that one. And then this one is Damage Control, and that's a really pretty one too. So let's use these because I have not really had a chance to use them. I'll take my Patrick Ta ones out, not because I want to, but because I've used the Patrick Ta ones a lot more. And then my Wayne Goss blush duos, I really enjoy, and I feel like I could have gotten more use out of these, so I am gonna keep the Wayne Goss ones in here. But this one is Coral Rose, and all of these shades do show up on me really well, both blush and highlighter. This one is in Vivid Azalea, Blush Peony, and then my favorite one out of all of them is Bright Poppy. So I'm gonna leave the Wayne Goss blushes in here, and then the Power blushes. I do have my Charlotte Tilbury blushes, which I am gonna leave in here. This is the blush in Walk of No Shame, one of the prettiest blushes that I own. And this is Pillow Talk, which I'm gonna leave Pillow Talk in here because I don't really have too many cool tone blushes, and this pulls a little more cool tone on me than it does warm tone. So I am going to leave this one in here just in case I need a cool tone blush. So that's it for blushes. On to highlighters. You all heard me rave so much about this Chantecaille highlighter, and I just haven't gotten over it yet. So this is the Eclat Brilliant Highlighter. This highlighter they did so beautifully, y'all. I can't even describe to you how much I love this one. So I'm leaving this one in here. I have the Pat McGrath highlighter. This is her newest one in Champagne Gold. Ironically, I have not used this one as much as I thought I would. And I can't even begin to tell you why, because it's not that I don't like it. I just don't really reach for it. So I'm going to leave it in here so I can make myself reach for it. I have 3 highlighters from Lancome. And I will admit, I sleep on Lancome. Not even going to lie. Their highlighters, oh my gosh, are just immaculate. This is Shimmering Buff. This one, as light as it looks, actually does work for my complexion, and it doesn't look icy or, pull too cool tone on my skin. It's actually like the perfect cool tone highlighter for my complexion without being too cool toned, if that makes sense. Then I have this one in Radiant Rose Gold. I did purchase this one, and I have used this one the most out of the 3 that I have. Lastly, this is Sparkling Pesh. Just beautiful peachy based highlighter. So I want to get more use out of these. And the same with the Charlotte Tilbury new highlighter. It is beautiful, but I don't even think I have hardly touched this one. I don't know why. I really don't. So I have this in here because I'm like, I have to start using these more. And then for Christmas, I did get the Tom Ford highlighter in the shade Reflex Guilt. I've wanted this one for so long, and I finally got it. So I'm gonna have this one here. Isn't she gorgeous? She's so pretty. So yeah, these are the highlighters that I'm gonna use. And y'all, I know that this is a lot of makeup, but I love options with my makeup. If I threw just like 2 highlighters, 2 blushes, I would be stressed out. So yes, I have a lot of options, but I need options in my life when it comes to makeup. So I have the bronzer in the Instant Look in a palette. I also wanted to take out my Guerlain, the terracotta bronzer. I wear the shade 05. Love the way this bronzer smells too. I have my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. The shade that I love most, I have medium and tan. Tan is the one I use the most. So I have that one. And then I have my Gucci bronzer. I wear the shade 04 and love it. Face powder, same too. My Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder, shade medium. You guys know I swear by this. And then this powder by Chantecaille. I barely use it. It's the Perfect Blur Finishing Powder. And I felt like I wasn't using it because it just wasn't in my reach to use. Like, you know, I had tucked it away and so I just forgot about it. So I have it here because I really do want to start using it. When I do use it, I really enjoy it. So I want to get more use out of that. I have this Ilia face powder in the shade Waikiki Run. And I use this one typically to like dust all over the face. But I probably am going to put this one to the side simply because I've really enjoyed using the Fenty powder foundation as like my overall setting powder. So I'm gonna push that one to the side. And then my Pat McGrath under eye blurring powder. I wear the shade medium in my Charlotte Tilbury and Pat McGrath under eye blurring powder. Those are like my standard go-tos. So that's that. For like mascara, Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara. I've been reaching for this a lot lately. I really enjoy the volume that it gives to my lashes, so I have that in my drawer. I also have one of my favorites, Lancome Monsieur Big. This is the waterproof version. The Gucci mascara, still really enjoying this one, so keeping that. And I have this mascara that Wonder Beauty sent me. It's their Mile High Club Volume and Length Mascara. I have yet really to try it. I think I've worn it once and I had on false lashes, so I haven't had a chance to really see what it looks like. So I'm gonna try this one. Yesterday, I purchased the Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes Mascara. I don't own a Charlotte Tilbury mascara, ironically. So I wanted to try one from the brand, and this was the one that was recommended to me based on my love for having like volume to my lashes and length. So very excited to try this one. And then for brows, I am currently using the CoverGirl Ultrafine Brow Pencil because I ran out of my Benefit Precisely My Brow and I need to get a new one. So until I purchase my new one, I'm using like a tried and true one. I think I used this particular brow product for well over a year straight before using anything else. Love this brow product. And I mean, it's a great one from the drugstore. I use the shade Soft Brown. So using this one until I get another Benefit one. Eyeliner, you guys know I love my Wayne Goss eyeliners. Rich Hazel is like my go-to favorite one. It's just a matte brown eyeliner. And I have like this little cup of all my other like eyeliners and things like that. So I don't want to clutter my drawers by putting all of them in here or putting the ones I think I'll use in here. So I'll just keep them, you know. Actually, no, I will take this out. I got this eyeliner from Charlotte Tilbury when I made a purchase about a month or so ago. And this is her classic eyeliner, and this is in the shade Classic Brown. So I am going to toss that in there because I want to get some use out of that. But I mean, I'm not going through this. So here are all the products in the second drawer that I'll be reaching for. There are a lot like the first drawer, but once again, I love options. So starting with lip products, because those are the most that I have. That's the most of this particular drawer. I purchased the limited edition lip duo of the Fenty lip paints, and they're in the shades. This is Unmatched and this one is Underrated. And I love these Fenty lip paints. We're reduced to $17.50, and then I got 20% off of that. So I was like, $14? Yeah, I'll pick them up. So I picked these up. So I want to wear them in a video because I haven't worn them in a video yet, I don't believe. But I have tried them on and they're really pretty. I say if you can find them, get them. Especially if you like the Fenty lip paint formula. I received this as a free gift when I made an order recently at Charlotte Tilbury. This is one of her lipsticks in the shade Lucky Diamonds. This is a beautiful, like, sparkly satin type of lipstick. And there are like actual glitter products within the lipstick, but they don't feel chunky on the lips. And it's a really pretty nude base type of color. I love this lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury in the shade JK Magic. She is stunning. Such a beautiful pinky nude. Y'all know I love my pinky nudes. So this is definitely going to be in my drawer of use. And then I have all of these lipsticks from House of Sillage. So they sent me all of their nude lipsticks. And then I have some, there's so many of them, y'all. I really can't keep up. I really can't. But I have them in this drawer because I'm like, if I want a nude color outside of the ones I'm showing y'all, I need to use these because I like their lipstick formula a lot. It's really beautiful and creamy. I love the way the colors look on my lips. So I want to make myself use them. So they're in this drawer. And then of course I have one of my favorite lipsticks of ever. Chantecaille Rose Quartz. She's such a favorite. So this is it. This is like never leaving this drawer. it should, but it won't. Here's another basket full of lipsticks that I purchased, but I have not used recently. So I have a couple of ones from House of Sillage. These are from Linda Hallberg that I definitely want to use, and another House of Sillage. And this is another. This is one of Charlotte Tilbury's lipsticks in Pillow Talk. So I'm keeping these in the drawer because if I put my lipsticks where I normally house them, I will never reach for them because it's like out of sight, out of mind. I have the Fenty lip cream, and this is in the shade Fenty Glow. This is the shade that I like the most out of the ones that I purchased. So this one is staying in this drawer. And then I picked up the Pat McGrath lipstick in the shade Elson 2. Such a beautiful orange red. I wore it recently in a video and it's gorgeous, so I want to use it again. And then yesterday I needed a little pick-me-up, so I did some retail therapy. I purchased 2 more Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. This one is in the shade Bitch Perfect, and y'all, oh, the way that you can see the peach and the pink come through from this lipstick, can't wait to show y'all. Cannot wait to show y'all. And this one is Yes Honey, and it's a very surprisingly like standard nude. Typically I don't go for nudes, but after this one was swatched on my hand, I was like, I need this one. I really don't need it, but I wanted it. I picked up these 2 Pat McGrath lip glosses. So this one is in Flesh Fantasy, and I already love this one a lot. I love the formula and I love the color of this one as well. This and JK Magic are a match made in heaven for the pinky nude lovers. And then this particular shade is one of her like shimmery glosses in the shade, I want to say this is Bronze Seduction, Bronze Temptation. So I haven't tried this one, but I picked these up when they were $12 on her website. And Flesh Fantasy, I know for sure, is still $12. I highly suggest getting this one if you love colors like this and if you know you like the formula or you want to try the formula. My 2 setting sprays that I'll be using over the next couple of weeks, Lila Be a Glow Face Mist. I am almost done, so I placed the order over the weekend for another one. So that will be here soon. And then the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Those will be my setting sprays of choice. And then lastly, we've got eye products. So for Christmas, I got a Tom Ford eye quad that I have had on my wish list forever. This is the one in African Violet, and yes, I will be wearing this one on Founders Day for my Delta Sigma Theta organization. It's coming up. I can't even tell y'all how long I've had this palette on my wish list, and I just have not pulled the plug on this one So I got this one as a gift for Christmas, and I'm so excited. I haven't tried it yet, but excited to try it. Oh, here's another highlighter palette. The Danessa Myricks Light Work palette. Yo, I can't even begin to tell you why I hardly use this one, but it's beautiful. I think it's another one of those things where it's like out of sight, out of mind. So I'll put this in my drawer to reach for it. I purchased this Tarte base palette. This is the Park Ave Princess Contour palette. This is still half off on Sephora's website. And when they were offering their additional 20% off, I was like, you know what? A lot of people love this. Maybe I should give it a try. I've tried it a couple times and it's pretty okay. I've only tried these two shades so far. So I'll show this one in a video, an upcoming video soon as well. Going back to eyeshadows, I have the Supreme Nude palette from Artist Couture. And I figured, you know what? You got to have yourself just a really good neutral palette, because I might just want to do a nice little neutral look. So I have that. Then I have my newest Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palette. So this one is in Diva Light, and I have done a review on both of these palettes, so I'll leave that for you all to check it out. And this one is Star Aura. So want to get some more use out of them. I have the Queen of Glow palette because this is one of my favorite Charlotte Tilbury palettes. And then I have the Fire Rose palette because it's just fire. And I have this Tom Ford Quad in Mercurial shade. I doubt I will use it, but I'm still going to leave it in here because I don't know. This one is beautiful. I love this one. I probably will use it. I don't know. I may not use it, but I'm just going to keep it in there. And then lastly, my Pat McGrath palette. So I'm doing a Pat McGrath series where I'm reviewing all of the Mothership palettes. And guys, we only have 3 palettes left. So I have Mothership 6 that I have to review. Mothership 7. And then Mothership 8. And then after I finish reviewing these, I will rank all of my Mothership palettes for you all. And guys, that is it. These are all the products that I plan on using for the next couple of weeks. And as I do these, if I feel like I need to kind of scale it back, you know, like I really wasn't able to get through half of this stuff, I'll make those adjustments as necessary. But like I said, I know myself. I don't need options. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I really hope to see you, yes, you, in my very next video. Bye, guys.